Salutations, this is Graham Davell. Aiko Manning worked as a digger in the massive underground cave complex. She knows rock so well that she can almost navigate caves by smell. As an adult, she was a pit brawler. I mean, as an adult, she's only 16 years old, but in her young adulthood, she was 9 years old when she got in her first fight. She won, but more important was the enjoyment of her audience. Pit fighting turned out to be a lucrative career for those who could survive it, and it was mostly legal. So Aiko is a great melee fighter, but we decided not to give her a melee weapon because she's also has bloodlust. So she gets into brawls pretty easily, and if she does that, we don't want her carrying a weapon to fight our people with. If, for instance, we decide to do some melee fighting for whatever reason, hunting, or we get more home invasions, and we decide to just like beat them to death, she'll be great for that. But she'll just pick up a melee weapon ad hoc, I feel like, for that. Aiko is our most recent addition to our colony. She was a pirate. She was a member of whatever pirate gang attacked us last, and I think the merchants. And we convinced her to join our fort. She was hard to convince, but we did it pretty easily, or pretty quickly, I should say, which is nice. Our freezer is done. We have auto doors going to. Our freezer is completely done. It's about half full, I'd say. When we start getting almost completely full, we might expand it more. Because it's always good to have more, more stuff in there that you can at least sell. We have two coolers cooling it off. We also have 2 coolers cooling off our main workshop area. We have 3 bedrooms now. Looks like this bedroom just finished. And because there's more space here for this one air conditioner, things are a little hotter, I think. It's 88 outside. I don't know. It might need to so we might need to put another one in here at some point. But if we make this a whole complex of bedrooms that are all connected with vents, that might work fine. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I could make like a 9x9 or 3x3 grid of bedrooms, and then in the middle have like an area where all of them could. Nah, I don't want to do that. Well, I don't know. I might just build them down here. Build like a few more going down this way. Yeah, let's do that. Let's mine orders. Mine, and we'll, so let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. We'll mine that out, and that'll be a bedroom. We'll get that too. And then 1 2 3 4 5 6. That'll be a bedroom as well. In fact, let's just get rid of all this stuff. I could get rid of... You know what? Yeah, let's just get rid of this whole thing. Just more space to build, because I think I want to build out this way. Because we have all these crops over here on the left that I don't really want to mess with. We can expand our freezer up here. We could also build our bedrooms up this way, I guess. That might be smart, actually. And, like, get rid of this growing zone. Because this is a really tiny zone. And if we... Well, okay. Whoops. Stop it. Okay. Yeah. It won't conflict with these all. We were going to build a wall here. I think we should. We should build a wall there. Structures. Yeah, sandstone. We have a lot of sandstone blocks. Yeah, so it would be great to connect everything. I think this will have to be disconnected for a while. These bedrooms will be disconnected for a while because I do want to keep this growing area. But let's start making a complex where everything is connected. So this could expand up. I want to leave some space for that, but it could come out here into a kitchen area and dining room. That would be good. We could get rid of this wall, even though we just kind of built it. Yeah. So let's see. In fact, maybe we'll do the planning thing. Here, I'll unpause it. So what if... What if we had a little... We could have this be a... like, so if we built this wall out here, and we could have this be a little kitchen area. So this would be a wall 2. And... We could put a little... We could put our stove right here. Maybe. Yeah, we could do that. And... Right. So we have this air conditioner here, which means we can't really cross over. Although we could... That's not entirely true. We could just leave one space here and leave it open to the roof. Build a wall here. And in fact, we could make this a door right here. I think that might work. I think I've read that doors can work diagonally that way. In which case we can do that. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, okay. We could do a diagonal door there. And that way we don't sacrifice any growing zone. And then this would continue to be a hallway here. Although we don't need a hallway on this side. Because this would remain the same. We would get rid of these two. We would get rid of those two. I'm not sure I want to do it quite yet. And then... Okay, so this would just be kind of a general hallway. Okay, so let's make... So if this is the... let's make a dining room here, right? Okay. So if... This is... So this is a... This will be opened up. And... This will... Yeah, we could actually have this whole thing be a dining room. That might be good. We get rid of these growing zones. And it's fine if people want to walk in and out of a dining room. A dining room can be like an area that people can walk through. But let's leave enough room here that we want to make like a 5x5 bedroom, maybe? That's 4. I wish it was... We could expand this room a little too. 2, 3... Oh, wait, that's 4. Never mind. We did that. Uh-huh. And we'd expand this room, because this room is a little small. Although we already put the research bench in there. We could always build this out this way. Yeah, so, yeah, we already put, I don't want to build another research bench, at least not right now. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be like that. That would be a bedroom. That would be a bedroom. That would be a bedroom. Uh-huh. And this whole area here would be a... actually, okay. So we want a hallway if these are all bedrooms. Yeah, we would want a hallway. We would get rid of these. This would be a wall here. Okay, that's a wall. I kind of want it to be like this, though. So they would go through, this would be the door, they would have to, like, curve in. Which I think is fine. Because I'd like to have a 2 wide hallway. Okay. So that's the hallway. Actually, their bedrooms could lead out to the dining room. There's no reason why it couldn't, right? Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. So this can still be a big dining room. I'm taking way too long to plan this, but okay. So we can just say, because we want the possibility for this to expand up. Although, let's limit that maybe. You know. I feel like that's probably more space than we'll ever need for a freezer, no matter what. So we could do that. We could say this. We could have a pretty big dining room here. Be like this. This could be our dining room. That's a pretty decent size, right? And it would be off the kitchen. And then we have a rec room, maybe. And this could be the rec room. Yeah. I think I like it. And that gives us 3 more bedrooms other than these 3. Yeah. It makes me kind of want to build a wall here. Alright. What do we have? We have sandstone. Oh, actually, not that. If we're going to build a wall here, we might as well make it the whole kitchen, right? 1, 2. There should be plenty of space for a kitchen. Okay. And this is going to be a door. And we'll do that. And we can get rid of... Oops. We can get rid of these, or deconstruct. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Okay. That'll keep folks busy for a while. That took some planning, but I think this is good. I like where we're going with this. We're finally going to have like a consolidated like central area for our colony. At some point we might like make a hallway here. I'd have to get rid of some of this growing area. We might do that in the future, especially once we start using this growing area. Then I think I wouldn't have any problem with doing that. In fact, we get rid of this whole growing area here. But I like the idea of moving up here where there's just sand and I don't have to worry about, you know, like building over any growing areas or resource zones. Man, we got a little more potatoes. We got so much food. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. 1,000 potatoes, 800 corn, 400 strawberries, a little bit of agave. We're running. We've been using our wood mostly for like beds and doors and stuff, which is fine. That's good. We got that from our just one small, our very first like Cecropia tree harvest. Our other Cecropias should be not too far behind. Yeah, they're 92%, and that's a pretty big zone too. So that should be a lot more wood coming up, and probably this episode. Our oak and our teak are more long-term things. Those will take their sweet time. Man, and more strawberries now too. Wow. Okay. That's cool. All right. I'm liking this. I was just going to keep mining. This is mostly steel, which is why I'm doing it. Although we could build something down here also. Although, I guess we're not going to be building more beds here. Or we could. I mean, we'll get more colonists. And as long as it's not building in a growing zone, I don't see why not, as long as we have this complex here. Although, it wouldn't, if we ever do join these, it would be kind of outside of everything. Yeah, so maybe I'm going to cancel the stuff that's not steel. Cargo pods. Whoa. Strawberries. Or just berries. Not strawberries, but just berries. We don't really need them because we have plenty, but we'll take them. Those are berries, and these are strawberries, right? Oh, no, they're just berries. They're all just berries. We have plenty of those. Okay. Cool. Aiko, our newest edition, how are you feeling? Are you, like, fully geared? Yep, you're fully geared. You have an armor vest, a rifle. Your mood isn't fantastic because you're hot and you have a shared bedroom. Oh, this is unowned. Who should we give that to? Let's give that to Irma. I feel like Irma needs it. So we have... Only 2 people are sharing this bedroom now, which means only 1 more bedroom means everyone will have technically their own bedroom. Ooh, in fact. All right, so... Okay, we still have some sandstone blocks. Structures. And this will be that. We have enough for a wooden door. We will need air conditioning, although we can put that out here. We also want to use our air conditioning wisely. And we'll put it here. That's fine. We'll go into this outdoor area where we have our power. And that'll be good. An event we need. More cargo pods. That was fast. What do we got here? All right, some kind of leather. Elk hide. Sure, that'll be useful at some point. Not right now, but yeah. Where's our fort? Okay. Ah! What was that? Oh, just like vomit or something. Okay. Corn's doing well. Whoops. Aiko's doing some mining, getting more steel. Are we doing research? I'm sure Jesse's probably... Yeah, our research has been going up, which is good. No one's that great at research, unfortunately. You know, in the not-too-distant future, because we do have so much power being used for air conditioning, how are batteries doing? They're okay. And they should be connected. Yeah, they're connected. We would like to... In fact, I might build a couple more batteries. Yeah. That way they're next to the power conduit. Because we're going to have so much air conditioning usage going forward, I want to make sure we have plenty of power. So, geothermal, which... Once we get microelectronics, I think it'll open up geothermal power to us, and we should make that a priority, and then we can make a power plant here. I know I was talking about earlier about you making a heat trap for people, for enemies, but I was doing some research into it, and it sounds like not the easiest task. I might still try to do it. I might still look into how, but I'm not 100% sure about it. Oh, so let's make a door here now, and it doesn't need to be an auto door. I don't think. Should it just be a wooden door? I think it's fine. At least for now. Do we have the wood? Once we make these doors over there, we won't have the wood. How are... Oh, but these are almost done. So we'll set it to be wood. Wood doors are just a lot faster to open, I think, from my experience, than other doors. And there's no reason to make it an auto door. We don't need it to, like, quickly open and close like all the others. Although it is a three-way door. Even so, I think wood's just fine. We can always... Wood's a renewable resource. We can always make it out of something else at some point if we want. Okay, and our new kitchen's almost done too. We may want to add a vent here or something. Oh, let's also make sure that this is not there's a roof there, so it's going to be super hot. Yeah, it's 238 degrees in there. Let's change that. Where is it? No, zones. Zones. Expand no roof area. There. No roof right there. Now it's unroofed, and the temperature should quickly drop to 92. Good. We don't want any fires. 37. Why is it 37 degrees in here? It's 91 out here. We have 2 air conditioners. Why on earth would the temperature have gone up? Maybe it's because it was so hot over here. The temperature does seem to be going down, so I'm going to chalk it up to that. Yeah, I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that it was so hot there and we didn't unroof it in time. Okay. Okay. So this bedroom is being worked on. Condensate treatment, probably Jessie. Yeah, it's her parasites. Okay. Conan is sleeping there for some reason, even though he should be sleeping in here. But whatever. I mean, she. She. Okay. Where are you going? Meditating? Why'd you go all the way around there? I guess, I don't know. I really want that to be finished. Work on that. Mm-hmm. Are we out of sandstone? Yeah, we're pretty much out of sandstone. And that's what I told all these things to be built out of. We need more blocks. So when people wake up, hopefully we'll get them to make more blocks. Wait, what? Jesse, that's great that you're stargazing, but I told you to work on that. Uh-huh. Can you work on that now, too? And since this is our kitchen, let us put in a new stove. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll get rid of that one. Because we want it to be by our freezer. Ooh, rare thrumbos. A small herd of thrumbos have wandered into the area. Peaceful by nature, these rare creatures are extremely dangerous when confronted. Some traders are willing to pay a lot of money for their precious leather and horn. Thrumbos will leave the area in a few days. Thrumbos are really hard to kill. This one's pretty young. Thrumbos are in the getting the hundreds of years of age. I've seen them once before in the other game. Ooh. This one has weak movement. Oh, only 90. It's 99%. It's not really weak. We could try to kill it. But honestly, we're not like hurting. We're not really trading right now. I could try to tame it. That would be interesting. Huh. What if I tried to tame it? Because we do have a good tamer. The only thing is if Jesse failed to tame it and it started attacking Jesse, these things hurt. Like, where does it say? Oh, DPS. Yeah, they hurt a lot. 11.8 damage per second. Is it worth the risk? I'd say for the sake of this Let's Play, yes, it is worth the risk. Let's find Jesse. That was Jesse? You're going to tame an iguana, which is nice. But, all right, so what's your... Okay, 14. Kind of want to set you to tame. There's a 1.2% chance that the Thrumbo will attack, but I think there's a better chance that we will tame it. All right, so... Jesse, where are you going? All right, first you're taming the iguana. Wow, more cargo pods. More leather. Bear skin this time. Okay. All right, so I guess we failed to tame that iguana. That's fine. Jesse is sleeping. So the Thrumbo's only around for a little while. Jesse, can you tame it? It's, I want, like, because it's only around for a few days, I want to try to make the most out of it. It's very unlikely that we'll be able to tame it. What are you doing? There we go. But I just want as many chances to tame it as possible here. It's good that it's right by our base. Did I get a little message about that? No, it's still taming. Okay. I hope it likes kibble. What did it say? 0.5% chance? Forget it. There's a higher chance of it being mad at me. Alright, so now the question is, do I hunt it? I could turn these turrets on. That might be a really dumb idea, though. These things are really tough. I could throw a grenade at it to start if it wasn't right by my base. Nah, I'm not gonna. Too risky. It was fine trying to tame it, but the taming chance is so low. Did we get more wood? Yeah, we did. We got more wood. Right? Yeah. Cool. Cool. Alright, so this is indoors. We will also move this mad animal. That better not be the Thrumbo. We'll reinstall this over here, the stool. Local iguana. Is that the same iguana that I was trying to tame? It is. The iguana I was trying to tame went mad, which is a shame. So I guess I can't tame it anymore, right? I mean, I shouldn't. Alright, so we'll kill it. In fact... yeah, we'll just kill it. Not a big deal. It's too bad. I don't know why every, like, iguana on the map has to go mad. I guess if there's only, like, one animal, and then it gets the, like, the game gets the proc for an animal to go mad, that has to be what it picks. Okay, these bedrooms are coming along. Let's lower this temperature to 58. I think is good. We still need more sandstone to finish that. But we are mining some out. Yeah, we have plenty of stuff. We just need to make the blocks, which Natsuki is doing, and I think out of sandstone, which is good. Oh, we need a fighter. Irma's not a fighter. Natsuki is not a fighter either. Who's awake? Lao, you could do it, but you are... yeah, Lao. Oh, Rachel's doing it. Where are you, Rachel? Hunting iguana. But the iguana's right there. Yeah, good. Irma, you run. You stay behind that door. Uh-oh. Yes, nice. Rachel's awesome. All right, we're gonna get some more meat. Too bad we didn't get to tame it. All right, we're just being blessed by a Thrumbo right now. She'll just wander around. At some point, we might get more Thrumbos, and at that point, we might be ready. We might be more prepared to fight one off. But I have a feeling they would just attack our turrets, like destroy all of our turrets, and then just destroy us. They're like mythical animals. Okay, do we have some blocks now? Not really. 3? Oh, it's because they're bringing some over here. Yeah, okay. So we'll need to set this growing zone. Delete that growing zone. Delete that growing zone. Okay. Okay, so it should be cool in there. Let's put a bed in there. Furniture. Wooden bed. One here. Nice. And once they do that, we should have plenty. We should have a bedroom for everyone. And everyone will be much happier. Is it? How cool is it in here? 67? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, and 105 out there? Yeah. I guess it's fine to have the one for these 3 bedrooms, at least right now. It is freezing in there. It's plenty cool in here. We could lower it to 68. We're cooking. Although we're cooking over here. It'd be nice if they finish this. Do we have the steel and components? Yeah, we sure do. Because people just have other priorities. Which is fine, like Rachel finishing these bedrooms. Oh, you're making the bed! Nice, let's see what quality it is. It is a good bed. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's give this to someone. I guess Natsuki. Which means only... These are steel beds. I wonder if those are nicer. I don't think so. This one's superior. So I think we'll move this bed. Actually, yeah, she already built that. What's the quality here? Good. That's good. That's good. All of our beds that we're using are good. What about this one? That's normal. So when Jesse wakes up, we might replace that bed with this steel one that's superior. Well, actually, we should give Rachel the superior bed. Let's just move that somewhere else for now. I don't care. And then this, we will reinstall. Well, we'll wait till they move it. I think. I guess Rachel's gonna do it. Yes, good. You got a nicer bed now, Rachel. And we're giving it to Rachel because she wants a really impressive room. Okay. So that's Natsuki, and this will be, Aiko. I know no one in here. These can all be like medical beds or prisons or something like that. In fact, any bed that's not good, let's deconstruct. Okay. All right. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Oh, but Aika, this isn't closed off yet. Wait. Aika will still sleep in here for the time being until this room is shut off. But all of our colonists technically have their own... Who's starving? Jesse? Whoops. Wait, what? Why would you be starving? I guess you're just asleep, but there's no reason for you to be starving. Very joy deprived. That's not good. Good thing you're an optimist. Well, Jesse, we'll deal with her next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think it was a pretty good episode. We got a lot of construction jobs done. I'm really happy with the way our building planning is going. And we're actually building some stuff. Ooh, the Thrumbo's asleep. Well, that is interesting. Maybe we should throw some grenades at it. find out what we do in the next episode. I enjoyed playing with you. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, leave a like. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.